In this video, we're going to see how this Etsy seller makes over $7 million a year selling jewelry. What sets this store apart from their competitors? Let's find out.
I'm Jess at Insights by Jess. I dig deep into what makes Etsy stores successful and where they can improve so that you get the full 411 on what's really selling and why. Let's jump in. Okay, this store has absolutely gorgeous products. They sell dainty, cute little jewelry. It's very minimalistic. I absolutely love this store. And they make almost $7 million a year. Let me repeat that, $7 million a year selling on Etsy. So I'm going to break down their numbers in just a minute, but before we do that, I want to point out why this store caught my attention. So this is the jewelry niche. It is not an unpopular niche. It is actually one of the very biggest niches or the very biggest categories that is sold on Etsy. So it's very, very popular. This store has been around since 2014. So not only is it a classic, but minimalism is trending. It's been trending for a few years. This cute little dainty thin look with jewelry is very in right now. It's very popular. So it's something that they've been able to really capitalize on. They've really been able to blend a great mix of a trending product and a classic product because this is both at the same time. Okay, so let's take a peek here at their Etsy store stats. So this seller here has 1.848 million sales. So almost 1.9 million sales, which is a great number of sales to have. Their first feedback is in December of 2014. So they started their store, they started getting sales at the end of 2014. And their average product price when looking through their feedback here and seeing what is commonly being sold is about $30. So with that being said, their average approximate annual sales, when divided equally amongst the years that they've been open, is about $6,985,000. That's, of course, not accounting for growth. That's just a very conservative estimate. So that's a really nice number to see. That's a really encouraging number. And if you ever wonder if there's room for you in the jewelry niche of Etsy, that $7 million says that there's probably a little bit of room in there for you. So I say go for it. So you can see they have beautiful products by their header here as it scrolls through these pictures. And as we scroll down and take a look at this store, you can see that a lot of this jewelry is very dainty, it's very thin, it's very elegant looking. You can see that they are taking advantage both of the sales and the free shipping. So they're getting a lot of attention in search results when they pop up with the double green like that, which is fantastic. And in their header here, in their announcement, they say 1-day flash sale, 30% off the whole store. Now, I reviewed this store about a week and a half ago. So I do all my videos in batches. So 1 week and a half ago, I wrote down that they had a 1-day flash sale. And I wanted to see if it was still up there when I filmed this video, and it is, which tells me that that announcement stays the same. In fact, you can see here, perhaps this is a dumb moment for me because I could have just frankly said, this has not been updated since May 5th. So they've been having a 1-day flash sale since May 5th. But it's a smart tactic because it adds that urgency, right? It makes people want to buy your stuff. And that is always, always a great tactic or a great strategy to employ, is to add that urgency onto the purchase. So let's take a look at one of their best sellers here. So this is a letter necklace, and this is pretty much simple, dainty, elegant. They have a lovely photo here. They have a variety of different images so you can see how it looks on people. The people are smiling. You can see how it looks without the people. And then they have the number of, or a picture of the different characters that you could get. So if it's on here, for example, you could get a necklace that has an and sign in it. Lastly, they have an image that has their packaging. So it shows a very giftable box. It has the jewelry in a lovely bag, which is inside a box, which has a cute little card, and it's very giftable. So if you're purchasing this for somebody, it's ready to go, it's ready to gift. And that's a great feature, especially for people selling jewelry. So if we take a look at this listing here, I'm very curious to see how many characters they are using. And this is really an important part of competitor research, is you want to see what other people have in their titles, how many characters are they using, what are the common words that everyone's throwing in there, so that you can really brainstorm and see how to create your title. So it looks like they're using 114 characters in their title. So there's still room. There's still 24 more characters that they could be taking advantage of. And I think that there's, off the top of my head, like gifts for her would probably fit in there, or sister. You don't even have to, it doesn't have to be a phrase. So they have this whole phrase, and then at the end they could put sister, daughter, mother, whatever they want to put here, whatever keywords they feel are like the most effective. So you can see their tags are right below here, and there's probably more at the bottom. We'll check in just a second, but they've got some good variety here, like name necklace, letter necklace, name necklace gold, personalized necklace, initial necklace, custom name necklace. So they're really trying to think of different ways that a buyer might search for a product like this. And I'm going to go sort of slowly. Hopefully I don't make you too dizzy. Looking here, we can see they've got custom name, initials necklace, personalized jewelry, gifts for mom, mother necklace, gifts for her. So they did think about these things. New mom gift. They did think about these varieties, gift for her and the word mother, for example, that they could easily add into that title. Granted, this store is making almost $7 million a year, if not more. So I really don't think they're worried about it. I don't think they're necessarily trying to capture every single possible opportunity for SEO. But I am a huge stickler that if you could take advantage of an opportunity, you should take advantage of that opportunity. So let's take a look at their description here. So their description just says letter name necklace, and they have it spaced out here. So that's not really going to be a strong opportunity for SEO. They have it spaced that way to kind of mimic the look of the necklace itself, which is cute, but it doesn't necessarily help them. There's no appeal statement. It doesn't say, anything like this beautiful letter name necklace is the perfect gift for the woman you love, or anything along those lines. So they're not getting SEO opportunities, and they're not encouraging that buyer appeal. So I would definitely suggest updating that. And then they kind of jump into the tech specs, the specs of the actual jewelry, I should say, and then how to order, which is always important. And then the length of the chain. So that makes me wonder, scrolling back up here, you see here they have a drop down for the length of the chain, and you can really choose how long you want the necklace to be, but there is no image that shows you what that chain length looks like. So that is another opportunity that you could really create one image of a necklace in different lengths, and perhaps like without any letters or anything specifically attached. And then you could use that on all of your necklace listings so that buyers can see, oh, an 18-inch necklace is this long, but a 15-inch necklace is that long. So that's really, really helpful in my opinion. And I think they should definitely add that in there. But of course, I keep coming back to the fact that they make almost $7 million a year. So what do I know, right? Like, these suggestions could just be wasting their time. Obviously, the seller has had a lot of time to establish their store and to build up these listings. Let's go back and look at how many listings they have. They have 1,269 listings. Almost all of them are on sale. And that takes a lot of time because these are not supplies. They're not digital downloads. They are physical products that need to be made and shipped individually per order. So this is something that has been built up over a period of years and really developed, and love and intention has gone into the listings, the pieces themselves, the photos of the pieces. And that really did pay off in the fact that it sells so well and it sells so much. Honestly, she's making a killing on this store. So it really does tell you that the amount of effort you put into your store is relative to what kind of sales you're going to get. Your return on investment is always going to matter. So it is encouraging to me, in my opinion, to see that a store that was so intentionally well made and well done has made such an obscene amount of money, because it tells me, okay, well, what could I do with my store to be a little bit more intentional? How can I really hone in on what my buyers like and what my buyers want to know about my products to help create more opportunities for sales? So I definitely recommend that. And so I also want to point out that, especially if you're a new seller or if you're considering becoming a seller and you're not sure what you want to sell, there's tons of space in the jewelry niche, right? I've already said it's the most popular, one of the most popular categories on Etsy. So there's room for everybody here. And if you take $100,000 of sales away from the seller, she's probably not going to notice much, right? She's making $7 million a year. I think she can share a little bit, and your jewelry will definitely be different, and it will add something unique to the space that other customers may be looking for. So likely you're going to attract different buyers anyways. So I don't want you to feel like there's ever really a niche that is too saturated, because there are always going to be things that set your store apart, as long as you're willing to put in the effort to be unique and to really let yourself shine. And I do have a freebie. I don't think I mentioned. I have a freebie that will help walk you through finding a successfully selling product, or a product that sells well, and one that you're actually interested in. So check the links in my video description for my resources. There's a bunch of free resources in there. My workbook is also for sale in there, so that's definitely worth taking a peek at. And make sure that you're taking advantage of any possible resource or opportunity to grow your store with intention as possible. So really my biggest suggestion that I could make for this store here is with those photos. Put the photo of the different necklace links. And another suggestion I would have is to maybe add a video. That is another opportunity to really take advantage of buyer's appeal. Add a video here. There's a lot of emphasis that Etsy is putting on listings with videos, and this store doesn't have videos. So if you want to see an example of a store that has absolutely wonderful sales selling their jewelry and has beautiful but simply made videos, you're going to want to watch this review here.